we're going to go over the Alec Baldwin movie, The Shadow. So why not have Alec Baldwin's finger here to discuss his major role in the film? If you didn't notice, like there is a quick scene, makes a cameo. Let me pull it up here real quick, where he's drowning. There it is.
Yep.
There it is. Now this was, with makeup. With makeup. Without makeup, that's what it was right there. So that's before makeup. So made the film.
Amazing special effects.
Anything ABF? Like how long did you train for this? Like look at that. Like going right in. Like did you get cut? Anything?
Well, much like the cocktail parties that Alec Baldwin attended in the movie, I was double fisting martinis the entire time. So
you're not allowed to say. I get it. Is ABF a method actor? The camera adds 10 pounds. Oh, you guys are funny. I don't even know what this. Here's an article that Sevi found. Should I pull it up?
I don't know. I'm kind of concerned now. The way Jay's going about it, I'm kind of concerned.
Yeah,
He's like,
I'm very scared.
I found an article.
I mean, they're
like when the
very
teacher finds
quick.
something.
They're very quick 9 things you might not know about The Shadow. So it's not.
Maybe this will help me because, listen, at the end of the day, when I watched The Shadow, I thought all he had to do is if he killed that freaking dagger that bit him, we wouldn't even need a movie. It'd be over.
No, the dagger had. Oh my god.
Was the dagger good or bad though? Which was it?
It was
Both?
neither. It didn't have any. It didn't have a. It didn't have an alignment.
Under control.
The dagger was.
It was an exercise in control. It's like a wild, chaotic thing that responds to telepathic power. And because he was never centered and he was always constantly struggling with himself, he never could center himself enough to use it. That's why he's constantly grabbing it. And everybody, they say to him in 5 different times in the movie, physical force doesn't work with this thing. It doesn't respond to physical force because he has to learn to center himself because he can't just go around punching everything. It's like that. They literally tell you all this stuff in the movie, guys.
I know, right? It's basically like the arrow in Guardians of the Galaxy. You can't just force it. You got to like control it like gently.
All right,
and
I'm gonna put
do what you want.
I'm putting Mo and Mike together because they really like the film.
I feel like I'm going crazy here. Like I read the reviews and people were like, "Why is he wearing a mask again?" Like, because he's a superhero.
Well, he already has a different face though.
Why? How come he can become invisible? I don't get it. I'm like, they tell you in the movie.
This is one time I got your back, Mike. I don't understand.
Did you guys conspire before Mo showed up to say, "Hey, let's all pretend to not understand anything about this film"? Am I going crazy?
So he's a former dope fiend, and the knife
not a dope fiend.
Was an at-risk youth that he turned to the dark side.
They were not youth.
If it makes you feel
I'm
any
not
better,
saying
Mike.
it was bad. I just said I was confused. I just wanted some questions, and now I'm getting yelled at for trying to be.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm yelling at everyone.
I was trying to figure out.
What are you confused about, Jay?
And they decide that they want to have a hotel for hypnotists.
What are you talking about? That's
No,
it
was not a hotel for hypnotists.
It was a hotel to blow it up.
Lair.
They made it to blow it up.
They had to make the hotel invisible before they blew it up, though. That makes perfect sense.
They made the hotel invisible so nobody would
see it.
So we had a place to hide and like have a base of operations. That was the whole. Oh my god!
But it was
bomb was
kind of. Why didn't they make a house like a?
Well, because it was already it was an abandoned building. They built it and they never
reasonable.
used it, and then he took it over.
ABF is like, why
with a Mongolian turntable.
I'll never come back.
I think the rest of the panel needed to watch this with like English with audio descriptions on. I think it was a little too hard to. Then Genghis Khan gets on the throne and like I didn't feel like it was that hard to follow. I thought it was perfectly fine. Yeah, it moved a bit quick at points, and Alec Baldwin was just getting a paycheck at some point. It seemed like because he didn't.
The movie is not supposed to be some deep thing. It's supposed to be a pulpy, cheesy, silly movie. Yeah. Like that's the whole point.
They sell cigarettes.
Well, you have to keep in mind too. This was supposed to be part of a franchise. It was not supposed to be a standalone movie. It just became that way.
I feel like we missed things. like an episode 1 was the problem. Like and Mike, if it makes you feel any better, like I enjoyed this a lot more. I enjoyed this a lot more than I enjoyed The Naked Gun. So at least there's that. Like it was significantly better than that. That was the last movie I saw.
It makes me feel worse.
That Naked Gun, okay.
Yeah.
I was with you, Blade, until you said that last part.
No, really though, like in all seriousness, I feel like there was like just like a prequel missing, even if it was like a 30-minute prequel or something. Like because I was just like, how did we get here? What are his powers? Like they do the little text thing, but like, and this is no shade on it. Actually, I thought it could have been like an excellent movie with like just a tiny bit more. Like it was just missing a little bit, but I didn't dislike it. I actually had a lot of fun because I mean, as far as like the sets, the costumes, the music, like all of that was freaking on point. The tone, the noir theme, all of that, great. It was just like things that I was just like, I'm not sure how we got here, or why any of this is happening, or
do you think the reason why you felt so confused and you felt like you needed the introduction was because maybe the people in that era when it came out they were really well aware of the radio show,
the character,
and they had that context, and we didn't?
Which, I feel like the radio show was like super old though.
Yeah,
so like I doubt that
wasn't
people
it
in the 90s.
Who narrated it? Wasn't it like Orson Welles or something like that, right?
It was in the 1930s.
Yeah. But no, Blaine, I had the same exact feeling too. Like the best part of the movie was the setting. I felt like the movie was in 1930s the entire time, you know?
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, but I think also like Blaine, I'm too dumb probably according to Mike to understand it.
I never said anything about being dumb.
You need to have a Tetris brain to be able to understand it. So
I do like
for us we have Mike.
I was talking before we started about the fact that they used hypnotism, like they way overused it for a 90s movie because that was
it's telepathy.
No, he says hypnotism. He's hypnotized the entire city. Is that not something
he did say?
It's telepathy, but like that's the whole point. It's telepathy. That's oh my god.
He telepathied the entire city. I didn't hear that line.
It's because most people in 1994 wouldn't have gone, oh, I know what telepathy is, because superheroes weren't a big genre back then. It would have been comic book people that knew. So they said hypnotize instead.
Right. Well, because the audience is too stupid.
Right.
Listen.
Oh wow, it's like
keep in mind, The Matrix had to change its entire plot because they thought audiences would be too dumb. Okay? Like that is not beyond a producer to say, yeah, don't use that word because the audiences won't understand that word.
Which is why they ended up putting that architect scene in the second one where they're just like, oh, let's get up the thesaurus and find the worst word possible.
I will say this: the scene where the Genghis Khan relative like hypnotized the taxi guy and he drives into the gas and he's like, I'm having like, what does he say? Like something like, I'm having a great day.
Yeah. Today's my lucky kablam.
Yeah, today's my lucky day. He blows up. I was like, what the freak is that? And then he just stands outside in his uniform with his arms out, just like laughing at the guy who got blown up. I was like, what? No way.
We're great.
Well, then we meet Margaret, right? She can't be hypnotized for the most part.
Correct.
Is that correct? Because she's got strong mental powers like of her own.
Telekinetic, I guess.
Yeah, she's strong. Like her father gets kidnapped.
She can read people's thoughts.
Yeah. Wait, what's her name? Margot? Margaret?
Margot.
Oh, sorry about that.
Thoughts right now.
My bad. I'm being serious. Anyway,
just keep hearing Minecraft over and over again in my brain.
She's got some abilities, but doesn't she get like he overpowers her mind that one where it's like she tries to kill him. Yeah.
Just
for fun. She ends up shooting a mirror, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And what? These people, what are you talking about?
How dare you?
His name is
Selleck.
Dickenstein. What a name.
But then they develop a nice romance, and that's pretty cool because he's able to like use his brain to save him when he's almost drowning.
That's how dating worked in the 30s.
With telepathy?
Yeah.
And either he can seriously suck air through a hole
now.
or she can drive super fast. What?
Yeah, she made it and saved him like that.
Yeah.
So that was a cool scene. I like that.
So his best friend, the knife, gets jealous.
Now, I've got in my notes here that she was like fine in the beginning, but then once she started getting more lines, like the longer she would speak, the worse you can see her acting is.
She is not a good actress.
Yeah.
No. She had nice gams, as they said back in the 30s.
But I'm gonna be like honest. That was kind of the point too, because like back then they didn't really care about like what women had to say. They kind of were just like, so like a hot broad in the film. That's what they did back then. I'm not
trying to shut up.
They're just
there was a couple good lines poking at that, and they were just like, "Oh, I liked her till she started talking."
That was like, that was kind of the. Guys, I feel like I'm going crazy here. It's like this movie is literally supposed to be like a borderline parody on these things. Like, it wasn't supposed to be like this super serious drama. It's supposed to be silly. That's why there's constant interjections of weird, pulpy, cheesy humor. Oh my god, I feel like I'm literally losing my mind right now.
I'm listening. I'm learning.
I just feel like
Who was your favorite part of the movie? Who was like your favorite part of the movie?
I don't know anymore.
Was it
I
Ian
don't even,
McKellen?
maybe I feel like I watched a totally different movie than all of you guys now.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
like
Maybe-
Jonah
Maybe
said,
I accidentally watched the wrong film.
Maybe I watched the Phantom. And yeah, Jay watched like a 1930s version of the Shadow.
A lot of people thought I did because in my review I wrote The Spirit, and then everybody was like, "What movie did you watch, you idiot?" And I was
Yeah, he's like, why is Sam Jackson throwing a toilet at this guy?
here's the weirdest part of the movie is Jonathan Winters is playing it straight.
Oh wow,
He's
yeah.
one of the biggest comedic actors of all time. It does a great job, and he kind of, when he takes a drink out of the flask at the end, he kind of should. But to watch him just not be silly was really weird to me, because that's all he ever was in the 80s and 90s, was just a silly comedian. So I don't know what his purpose was in there, because he just was big fat uncle that lambasted him every time he showed up.
Mhm.
Like, I just don't understand why he was there.
But wasn't he? He was like kind of a bad person though.
I wish this was fun.
Well, he was like the Commissioner Gordon. They're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
figure out the antics of the Shadow.
Yeah.
I still haven't decided if like the Shadow is actually the villain, like the way he cackles like that. Like I just
That's supposed
That's
to be
the point.
That's the point. Literally, they tell you that.
He's weaponizing his dark, evil heart to save people. It's like he can never change himself, but that's why the tagline is, "Who knows what lies in the hearts of men? What darkness lies in the hearts of men?" The Shadow knows, because he has that dark heart. That's why he can channel. Hey, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
You're right.
Why is Mo the only one that got this movie?
And in order to fight evil, he turns into William Baldwin.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I
Might have
Oh
been.
my
It
God.
might have been the time of day I watched it too.
I'm gonna like
I think there's more
pop a
to it.
blood
Mo,
vessel in the back of my skull. Like, I'm just
Is-
gonna have an aneurysm.
is this your first time watching it, Mo?
No, I watched it back in the 90s.
Okay,
I
there you
enjoyed
go.
it on HBO.
Blame. Is this your first
Yeah.
time watching it?
absolutely yes, first time.
Okay.
Yeah.
First time Jay watched it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue. We didn't watch it when we were kids.
Right. Yeah, I think it really is.
That
You gotta
doesn't
have,
back
like-
it up. You should understand it more now, not less.
Well,
Because you're an
it-
adult.
Why more
Well,
now?
this came out.
Nostalgia doesn't play into it. It just hits differently. That's the
I
thing.
saw it
Like,
once or twice. I wasn't a repeat like Sandlot.
You need like
or
a
Star
kid's
Wars
level
or- yeah.
intellect, is what he's saying, to really truly
Oh
grasp
my god.
the
So I will
the
say
level of
this:
complexity here.
I did try. I think I did overthink
I'm taking
it
a
when
shot
I was
out
trying to
of it.
watch it, because I really wanted. I literally sat down and I was texting someone. I was like, "Hey man, I gotta watch this film. This is what Mike really wanted us to see, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy it." So I was like, "I've never seen this before," so I'm like, "I gotta focus because I don't want to let him down." I literally said that. I was like, "I don't want to let him down," and I freaking got confused. So it just was like, if I had watched it through the lens of like, what's that, Big Trouble in Little China, it probably would have, it probably would have hit a little different. But I thought it was gonna
We
be
watched
like
that movie and nobody was like, why are there guys shooting lightning out of their buttholes? And why are there like Chinese guys shooting each other with machine guns?
There
We
wasn't
all
a
just
CGI.
laughed.
There wasn't a CGI knife character in
That is
Oh,
true.
Trouble
That
in
is true.
Little China.
I
No,
think
but there
it's
was
be-
a giant meat globe with eyeballs all over itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, and like,
it
That
was.
is true.
I did think the bomb was cool looking though. Like I like that classic looking bomb. Thought that was
You know-
cool.
You know, I wrote something. I was like, why do they always have to suspend the nuke up in the air? I wrote that down.
Right. Yeah, they blow
Oh,
up
that's
better
true.
when they're in the air. I like how
I-
Lamont was literally like who came up with the name of like what did he called it, like a nuke or something, like you mean
no, he called it an atomic
Or-
bomb, and the
yeah,
guy
he goes,
has,
you mean an atomic bomb, and they were like brilliant.
no, the guy actually, that actor, the one that he saved at the beginning, that is he goes, that's got a nice ring to it. Like that guy
Right.
was actually really good actor. I
Yeah.
wish he would have been in there more, but
But it was
Gandalf
funny.
looks like he's the same age, Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
In every film.
He
I thought he
does.
was good.
I like when he goes out for the cigarette and first of all that billboard. What you already start sighing as soon as I mention the billboard. I guess you know where I'm going.
going
walks
into,
outside
oh,
and,
Jonas
like-
hates everything. Let's hear it. Let's hear
First of all, is llama cigarettes, which I thought
That's great.
was hilarious. And then it's a sign that's like blowing smoke rings. Hey, there's a Gandalf reference for you. But then he's out there and I forget the name that he's calling out, but apparently Kublai Khan has decided that this billboard with the cigarettes is going to be his his vessel to summon people to his side.
You dumb hillbilly. How you not know that, Blake?
I actually know the exact date, time, and place. But I mean, I did watch Oppenheimer, but
thank you guys for all the super chat love. We're gonna get to them at the top of the hour, so thank you so much. All right.
So I do have a question. Why is it that when they were cutting the wires to the bomb, he couldn't figure out what was red and what was green?
They teased that earlier in the movie. And so I don't think he was actually colorblind, though. I think he was just so smart that he didn't pay attention to colors, was the joke, if I'm not mistaken.
That's
what right.
That sounds accurate.
That was what I get. Is that right, Mo? Or Mike or somebody? One of you guys? Or do y'all know?
Anymore. I probably watched the wrong film.
Okay, Chad is saying he's
they're not yelling at you.
All right, thank you, Chad.
I don't know that he was colorblind.
I watched the wrong
It's called red-green colorblindness. That is a type of colorblind.
I know people have that. So, but it was like, it was just the way it was carried out.
Who knows?
It was odd. It felt like he was just so smart that he couldn't see colors.
Who knows?
It was.
I thought when I saw the movie, I just thought they just messed up with his brain so much, like he was too confused.
Yeah, actually, that's what I thought too. I thought his brain was kind of like cloudy, so
yeah,
he just messed it up. But
Why did they both get on the thing?
Cool fashion, it ticks down to 1 second and then they get it to stop.
Yeah.
So
those Nixie tubes, they use Nixie tubes for the lights.
They're so cool.
On the thing. That's awesome.
I think that's cool.
I loved how they were on that tiny
Man, Mike, we're saying nice things about your film and you're getting upset. You're not helping.
I'm not getting
one
upset.
thing.
You should be like, that's good. That's a good point. That's a great point.
We're off
one thing that
the
was
upset cliff already. I'm just responding.
One thing that was really interesting to see was Tim Curry at the end just completely lose it, and how he just started slobbering all over the place, and he looked like a crazy person.
What? Hey, what's Sevy? Say that again, please.
Yeah.
Wait, you said Tim Curry. Hold on, I'm sorry. I was laughing at the chat. Tim Curry was slobbering, and that's how you liked it?
No, I said that was weird.
Oh, yeah. Very weird.
That was so weird.
My bad. Yeah. Boy, this stream's really going great. Thank you for the 400 plus people here.
Did any of you out there understand the movie? Like Mike?
It seems like everybody understood it, but a few people on the panel.
It wasn't just us, because after my review, just talking about how I was questioning my intelligence level, there were people that came in and were like, I thought it was just me. So there are also other folks that watch this. But I am more proud of our audience being so dedicated. We've had so many users come in and review it on Criticalist, and this was not free anywhere, which means that everyone paid to watch this for Mike. So if there's anyone to be mad at,
I'm so sorry you had to spend your money on this movie.
I had a blast, actually. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad you had us watch it, Mike. I legitimately did have fun.
I don't believe a single word you're saying. But I'm not going to cancel my subscription to Criticalist. I still like the website.
We paid for a year.
Oh god!
Oh, look at you guys.
Yeah, I paid for a year.
We're gonna screw
I can't cancel it.
So that's the only reason
You're in
why
the dumpster already.
No, I just listen. The movie is not supposed to be like this serious. I like that. I don't like gritty, serious all the time. I kind of like that it was stupid. Like there's literally like the scene where he kills a guy, throws a guy off a rooftop. There's no reason for him to do it.
Yeah,
he lands.
The rooftop throw was so good.
Next time you can be on top. And I was like, this is so stupid, but it's hilarious. Like I loved it. I don't know. I just like that it just like didn't take itself seriously at all. Like they sit down and you think like, oh, it's the bad guys. They're gonna have this like stare down conversation. And he's like, oh hey, and he's like, how are you doing today? He goes, you tried to have me killed. And he's like, oh please. Like I don't know. I don't know. I like that the bad guy, the only person that takes himself serious in this movie is the bad guy. And he gets completely embarrassed by the end, and he becomes like a drooling crazy person at the end of the movie. And they kind of make fun of him for it. Like I kind of love that. Like I don't know. I just kind of dug it. And there's like a kind of a weird, morally ambiguous take on like he's shooting people with guns. Like he doesn't like kill anybody outright, but they kind of imply that most of those guys got killed. Like I don't know. I just thought that stuff was hilarious. I don't know.
to that end, my favorite line is where Penelope Ann Miller, whatever her name is, Margot, delivers that crazy line, which I thought she was under mind control, but I was like, no, that's just her being extra. She's talking about I was on the beach and I was hot and cool at the same time. He's like, I had a dream where I peeled my face off. And I'm like,
she's like, you have issues. He's like, so I've been told, or whatever. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just like the pulpy, stupid like delivery of most of this stuff. Like, even her being able to like read his mind, and he's like, stop reading my mind. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Also, there is a layer of humor to me when Alec Baldwin like shows up in the shadow and literally just pulls out 2 guns and points them at somebody. I was like, that's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah. Maybe if the movie was like 20 minutes shorter, maybe.
There
was a couple scenes it was a little draggy, but
I don't know. I feel like we could have gotten to know the knife guy a little bit better.
You don't stop bringing up that knife, I'm gonna Minecraft myself again.
This is why we do this. We want everyone to sign up to Critic List. We want you to join the fun. We want you to like review movies like crazy, so we could get some of these real reviewers out here, not this fake stuff. So I gave it a 45. Whoa. The shadow knows, but I did it.
I think I need to go download that.
You see what I did there with a little play?
That's pretty good. I appreciate it.
I skipped your what? Eric, you know what, Eric? We be reading your stuff. We be pulling your stuff up all the time. And then you go in the chat and say, you skipped it. Pay attention. Right? Wait, did I skip it for real?
His was about Better Off Dead, wasn't it?
Yeah, Better Off Dead.
I read it.
No, he's just messing with you.
We did do it.
Okay.
Don't listen to him.
The Crying Game and bring Az as a member of the panel.
No, they show a penis in that movie.
Yeah, but
Not
he
that
likes...
I would know.
Candyman with a 77. Pickle
Lips McGill.
Pickle Lips McGill.
Oh,
Gave it an 85.
Wow.
I love
really
it.
enjoyed that movie.
Oh, yeah,
I'll give you a thumbs up to help your Critic List channel. That's it.
There you go.
Oh, before we continue, a huge shout out to Hypnotic, who hit 95K. Congratulations, brother.
Awesome,
keep grinding, man. 100K is on the way. It's right down the street, and you'll pass me on subs because I'm a Transformers channel now. No more Star Wars over here. So, and then once we get monetized on the other channel, we might move the show over there. Who knows? SD0, 55%. The classic pulp hero brought to life. There you go. This was a decent movie. Not quite Batman 89. Nah, I don't know. Batman 89, I think, is my favorite. How do you say that name?
Caveat Ties.
Thank you.
And that's for his comic series, his video that he did. He does some really awesome noir comics that he's been writing. And that's what that video, yeah, it's really cool. He does some really neat stuff. It's a black and white series that's like a whole noir themed stuff. I think the comic is it's out now on digital and it'll be out soon, I think, in physical.
Yo, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The Drifter 67 gave it a 62. He said he saw it when he was in theaters, so I remember it being entertaining. There you go. Holy crap, the Phantom gave it a 100. You must have loved that film. Probably Toxic with a 78. I love the radio show. That would be kind of fun to listen to, honestly. There's a podcast that I listen to that does the old radio shows. I think it's great. Holy Fudge with a 75. I know very little about the Shadow before watching the film, and it left me wanting more of the character. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Man, I gave it the lowest score of the month, didn't I? 72.
There's people that did lower than
one of the oldest superheroes ever created in this film was made in a time when Hollywood was still trying to figure out superhero movies. That's actually well said. I think if Mike explained that to me like that, I would have respected the movie a little bit better. Mo gave it a 20. Risky gave it an 80.
I can't.
Dude.
Mystery, danger, romance, comedy, topped off with character development and plot twist. Legion. How do I mess this name up every time?
Legion Dell.
Alec Baldwin's finger might be cool. Hate the rest of that guy. Look at that. He got fans.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Roger with a 70. There's ABF right there. Gave it a 59. Yeah. He didn't even like his own movie that he was starred in. He actually tried to be honest. Look at that. Alec Baldwin's performance is pretty good, but some of the other actors fall flat. It was fun. There you go. Beach Dad with a 75. Help me out here.
No, I don't know that one.
All right, there we go.
Screwy Doo, maybe.
What the heck, man?
Oh my god.
Eric, I love you. You make great barbecue sauce. Chelsea with a 75. Blaine with a 60. The Shadow is an odd one.
You're just trying to one up me, Blaine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I am just an idiot. He actually wrote that in his review.
I did. I told y'all. Yeah, it's well, and it was one of those things that I like Alec Baldwin as well. You go that 1 point below. There's a lot of people that like once you push it from decent to rad or rad to most excellent, that point means a lot. And and you go back and forth, and you're like, is this a rad or a decent? I don't know. And I was like, this is a rad. Just for Mike, at the very least, it's a rad.
Oh my gosh, you see Sevi like,
and he missed it.
Sevi like kicked her cat out of the room. That was crazy.
No, because he's trying to like play with my Diet Coke, and it's just gonna be bad.
I know, that's why I said he kicked him out of the room. Dreamy Tabitha with a 39. Woo, that's the lowest one yet.
She did not like that
Jeez,
movie.
Pete.
She gets a thumbs down.
She did not like it.
75. It was fun. Old comedy. Listen to the old. I gotta get the old radio show. I love that stuff. 90. JJ from New York. There you are, brother. Gave it a 90. Cassie gave it a 95. So many of y'all watched this film with us. I think it's great.
Yeah, man.
Sevi 76. I really liked how the shot the movie. Wait. I really liked how the shot the movie. There you go. The angels and the colors used. I'm just kidding.
Angles.
I know. Kind of messed up in the. That's all right.
I did. I was doing it on my phone.
Bulldog gave it a 52. His 54th review. Look at that.
Look at that.
Fergustonian a 74. Appreciate it. I'm kind of torn between being a bit underwhelmed and actually digging this quite a bit. I mean, you like what you like, right? All right, help me out here. What do we got?
Scaviola. That's how I always say it.
And really, Scaviola gave it a 62. Really Old Films gave it a 65. Rough Night with a 59.
Wow.
I love this movie. Don't want to buy it.
Mike.
Really been getting into the character of the Shadow. Have been collecting comics and movies with him in it. That's awesome.
Yeah, he shared. We have a comic book group in Criticalist, and he shared that he has a vintage The Shadow comic. He said it's the oldest comic he owns, but he's scared to open it because he's never taken it out of the sleeve or anything. But I guess he's going to get it like rated soon.
I know how to read. I got you. I love. Oh, you should add me in that group. I love comics.
Yeah,
that's my jam. The Shadow knows how to be a lame movie.
Yeah, wow. I'm gonna go downvote his vote.
Wow.
Nick with a 73. Gotta love it. It's visually stylish, but uneven superhero film based on the classic 1930s pulp character. Dr. Mansour at 89.
Yep.
Love to see it. Hennessy Boy. Oh, wait, did I say that right?
Hessian Boy.
Yes. Sorry about that. Gave it an 89 as well. And Jay Andrews, 725, gave it an 81. Epic Mike with an 87. Already got a thumbs down. Wasn't me.
Wow.
It was Brimstone. He didn't even read the review. He just disliked it immediately.
It's always Brimstone.
And it's Jonas with a 69, feeling fine. There you go. Wasp with a 80.
I did not do that on purpose, by the way.
Miss Rough Night gave it a 50. Ooh. What this movie has is promise. Yeah. What it doesn't have is follow through.
How do we know that Rough Night didn't just log into Mrs. Rough Night's account?
We don't.
Yep.
We don't.
The Shadow knows.
That's right. Llama Pajama with a 75%. Hub Nut with an 88. There's Brimstone with an 80. Let's see if he says anything about Mike. All right. Steel Leg with a. Why am I not surprised? Steel Leg with a 100, baby. Delta gave it a 92. So many. I'm gonna need like 30 minutes to go through these reviews next time. I love it.